Hello and welcome to the Craft Layer. This is Teresa, Crafty Grams, and here we are with day, excuse me, uh, 6 of Junk Journal July 2026, and these are the printables for today. I need to do this really quickly before the Princess Penelope wishes to come back in the house. So here's today's printables. Between the pages of a book is a lovely place to be, which obviously. And today's prompt is book page. Lots of lovely small cut aparts kinds of things. And this, not really sure what I'm going to do with that. I did watch Debbie's video today, and I am going to steal one of her ideas, but we'll get into that later. So, anyway, she has provided, very conveniently, some book page. This one is from a floral book, a book about flowers, and then two, shrunk down Treasure Island and Robin Hood. So I will probably use some of my actual book page. I don't know, just don't know. But for right now, I'm going to get these cut apart and ready to use in some fashion or another. And I'll also show you yesterday's make, because yesterday I thought I was filming and I wasn't. I forgot to turn the TV on. No, I forgot to turn the camera on. So yeah, yeah. Be right back. Right. So here we are back again. I have everything cut out. I brought a few extra pieces over, like book page specifically, and this picture I found. It's not an actual picture. It's a printable of a typewriter. May or may not use it. Don't know yet. Right. So what I did yesterday, before I get too far into the process, is this page right here, artist trading card. Um, I used this piece of another printable from the kit to connect these two pages together right there, which is essentially how you do a hinge bound book. But anyway, yeah, I glued it over here as a pocket, and I just glued it down over here. Um, New toy alert, new tool alert. I have a paper edge paper punch. I have one of these things that makes the pretty edge of the paper like that. Yeah. So yeah, I have something flying around my face. Welcome to Georgia in summertime. It is not central. Okay, so yeah, I have all the bits of the kit cut out. And these are from the book page that I just cut. Um, I have book page, and I have another piece of paper from the printable that I did, um, because I think I'm going to use this. So this is, one of the many background papers. It looks like a paint textured paint. Anyway, and then just this linen color linen on the back. Um, so what I think I am going to do is flip this. You stay over here like this. Flip this and use this as the inside of my current page. And then one thing I am going to take from Debbie's video is to add a flippy outie. That's the technical term for what I'm going to do today. Where is my phone folder? I just had it earlier today. Honestly, my head's attached to my shoulders, or else I'd lose it too. Well, I guess I won't use the bone folder to squish this down. That's really frustrating. Just had it. Like I just had it. To fold this over. I had it to fold this over. This is going to be the flip out piece. And that's why I did the same linen on the inside of this, because I'm going to attach it here like so, and that's going to be the flip out. So let me just cut. Uh-oh, I went too far. Dadgummit. Yeah, I went past the score line a little bit there. So sorry, I am really searching for that bone folder, which is quite annoying. Okay, so I'm going to round these page corners. Since I started doing the pages that way, I must continue doing the pages that way. It's okay, Penny, I promise. That even that noise is, she doesn't, it makes her startle, I guess. I don't know. It bothers her. She leaves the room when I do that. I don't know. I think I need something stronger than the hemp oil for her these days in her old age. Sorry, I'm just stretching to put my fan on. I didn't do that before I turned the camera on, which I did do. Yep, it's on this time. Honestly, I worry about me. I say that a lot, don't I? But I do. I really, really do worry about me. So next step is inking. I'm going to ink everything. Sorry for the clamoring. I'm being very careless with my equipment. And this new dauber spongy thing is already leaving crumbs, so I can't do it over my workspace. It really, really frustrates me. And it makes a mess. It makes a big mess. So it is Monday, July the 6th. I hope everyone had plenty of time yesterday to recuperate from Saturday's big events. I did not do much. I don't generally do much on holidays because I don't like crowds and loud noises. They bring on some serious anxiety for me. Wonder where my dog gets it from. But yeah, that's it's just not my jam anymore. We used to go to the because there is an Air Force base very, very close to us, and actually much, much closer to where I grew up. Like, okay, I'm not talking great distances. I live about 14 miles from where I grew up in Centerville, Georgia, Warner Robins, Georgia. But yeah, so Warner Robins has an Air Force base, so there's always a big to-do, a big hullabaloo for the 4th of July. And yeah, we used to go every year and enjoy some great entertainment. But I am too old for all of that now, or too, I don't know. I don't think that it's age. It's just the way things are now. This ink doesn't seem to be doing much, does it? But I'll pretend it's working just fine and keep on going. I think I'm almost done. So, you all have seen the finished product already, but I have not. So I'm quite interested to see what I end up making. Besides this flap, which seems to be taking an extraordinarily long time to get to. So I know I want to do this flap, and I know I want to use a large piece of book page as the background to make this rather plain linen look a little more interesting. I probably need around there too. Let's see if I can do that through two. Oh, all right then. I was all ready to put some heft into it, and it just went smooth like butter. All right, so let's glue that down. Glue it down. Ooh, that was quite stretchy. Sorry. I'm easily amused by strange things. All right. I'm going to try and get this right up. Ooh, but not over. Right up to the edge of the page, but again, not over it. Nice. Okay. So, excuse me. Let's start with this nice big piece. Oh, it's too big. It's too wide. I'll cut it down a little bit. This is a piece of a very crumbled book. Like the whole book was completely falling apart when I found it in the attic of a friend's house. And it is called it's like the Life of Christ for Small Children or something like that. The Life of Our Lord for Small Children. And I have an aversion to cutting up religious documents of any sort, but it was already falling apart, people. It was already falling apart. The paper is like so dried out, but it's very thick. It's really yummy. Look, it just snaps like kindling. So I'm using that to justify me using it in junk journaling. And even inking it is like I just tore that there. So I'm being very, very ginger with it, very gentle. Definitely not being as aggressive as I usually am with the brushy handle thing, this thing, whatever it's called. So, and I think I talked about it on yesterday's video that actually never happened, and I tore it again. I want to find something that holds these sponge daubers that is a little more ergonomically friendly. Like that's not very comfortable in my hand. And I have seen others that what am I trying to say? I've seen others that are 3D printed, but they're not, the shapes don't seem to me to be easier on the hand. Like I've seen some that are shaped the same as that, which I don't know what the point of that is, except that, they're prettier for sure. And then I've seen some that are, this is on Etsy I'm talking about, that are, like mushroom shaped. I don't know that would work better or not. And then I've seen some that are just whimsically animal shaped, which again, very cute and pretty, but not what I'm looking for. So if anyone knows of anyone on Etsy or any, larger company or whatever that makes something more hand friendly, I would love to know about it. Okay, so there's that book page. I'm going to use, I guess, this as a belly band. I'm going to just trim a tiny bit of it off the bottom here. Is this where I want my belly band to be? Is it? I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I think that's not straight at all. Let's try that on the guillotine cutter so we can actually get a straight belly band. Much better. Goodness. Oh, so new toy time. I mean tool, new tool. Let's do some of this and see how it goes. Oh, this is going to be fun because it's dark paper. That's all right, that'll work. It's a little fiddly to line up, but I like the look of it. So I feel like it's worth a bit of bother at the risk of sounding like Winnie the Pooh. Oh, bother. So go away, phone. Watch. People don't need to know how late I'm getting a start on life today. Oh gosh, y'all. I slept so late today. It's embarrassing. I should be ashamed. I am kind of ashamed. And the worst part is I don't feel, like, oh my gosh, I'm so much more rested today. No, no. When I sleep too much like that, I feel like worse. I feel like this morning, or when I finally woke up today, wasn't even morning. I felt like I'd been on a 3-day bender, which I don't drink anymore. So, you know, that didn't happen. But yeah, it was not pleasant. I'm sure the noise of all of this would be sending Penny into an anxious state. Sorry if my head's in the way, guys. I'm all in on what I'm trying to accomplish here with this little punchy tool. So yeah, Debbie made a good point about these page edgers. If you're going to use it for something like this, the top of a pocket, or like in this case, a belly band, or anything where you're going to be wanting to put other things in and out of, then it should be rounded like this and not really, nothing sharp is the word she used. Not that paper's all that sharp, but you know what I mean. It would, to me, make sense. I mean, I don't know from personal experience because this is the first paper edger that I've purchased. So. Sad news, y'all. I really love this Craft-A-Layer tacky glue stick, and I was looking for another one because it does not do any of the things. It doesn't. There's not no water beading on the top of it in the heat, and it seems the consistency is consistent regardless of the heat. and all of that happy stuff, it's not on Amazon anymore. So I'm going to have to go to one of the scrapbook websites and see how much it is there. I'm so upset about that. It's like, okay, not funny, universe. You know that I found something that I like very well, and you're going to make it unavailable. Like, what even is that? That I am throwing down my foul flag on that one. I call foul. Right. So, gonna put that there. Glue top and bottom. I mean, I do like all the PVA glue that I have now and all of that kind of stuff, but sometimes you just need a glue stick. You know what I mean? You just need a glue stick. And so I guess I'm gonna start from scratch. I've seen someone else, and I don't even know who. It might have been Debbie. Using the oh god, I almost put that in my trash. Using the Craft Create, not Craft, 3M. Who is that? Scotch Create tape. Scotch Create glue stick, and so maybe it's as good as, maybe it's back, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe that is back, because that was my first all-time favorite glue stick. But it went away for a while, so maybe I shall try it again in my never-ending search for the stuff that I like to use. Oh no. Well, fiddle-foo. I'm going to have to cut that down a bit. So it'll fold. Do I want to wait? But wait, I want it to fold that way. That's what I want it to do. All right then. So we're good. It's all good. Don't panic. Don't panic. That was me almost panicking. Okay, so let me see what's in here. Um, so I like this, but I don't really know what to do with it. It's sort of reminiscent of that fence that I didn't know what to do with that. Right? Sort of harkens back to that, and I don't really need a pocket yet, so I might just put that aside. I might make this into a journal card, but I also have this. Doesn't really have anything to do with a book, except that it most likely came from a book, right? I could make that a tall pocket or a tuck spot or something of the, something of the sort. I really don't want to cover that up. It's so pretty. That's the problem with so many of these papers. I don't want to cover them up, but I hate using these papers all the time, which is why I printed this one, which is supposed to be a background page, so I can feel less bad about covering that up. Right, so stop waffling, woman, and let's get going. I might just do an incredibly decorative couple of pages and do just collage on the inside of this flap. So that being the case, if that is indeed what I decide to do, I don't need to be doing that right now. So I want to cut off today's number. So it's a 6, not a 9. Let's not rush it. It's already going by way too fast, in my opinion. So, yeah, I am going to go ahead and make this a journal card, and I'm going to use this piece of book page because I just love it. And to glue it down to. Take off this inky page because gluing it will just pick up all of that ink. Where's my usual glue stick? There it is. Oop, that scared me. Oh my goodness. I do worry about me. Yeah, so I mean, that's one of the very many reasons I tell myself it's very good that I live alone because everything startles me. But everything does startle me because there's no one else in the house to be making noise, theoretically. So, yeah. Which, yeah, it was definitely a good thing with my sleepless, fiddlesticks, I just tore that book page. With my bad sleep habits that I do live alone. Don't disturb anybody when I'm up till all hours, and then no one disturbs me while I'm still asleep at embarrassing o'clock in the day. So, yeah, I just glued that on backward, upside down. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No big deal. I'm going to let that dry for a minute. Come back over here and do something. I wonder if I could put they're kind of big for that. And that's not my vibe for right now. I could use these as journal space too. So let me get my fancy corner maker. All right. And I'll do this one this way. I love that corner punch, but I wish it had its own trash collecting area, so to speak. All right, let's go ahead and ink these, and I might put something on the tops of them just to make them a little more decorated. One. Stop being so fussy. Right. Where is my prompt for the day? I've lost my words. I'm at a loss for word. What is words? Because it's 2 words. Book page. Well, there we go. Book page. Looky there. All right, everything keeps migrating so far away. All right. So let me cut this photograph down. The pieces that I'm cutting off are sticking to my guillotine blade. Right, so there's that. And I think I'm just going to leave the corners as are because, that's what I was going to make that journal space, wasn't I? And I put book page behind it. Can't journal on book page because it's already printed on, right? Right. Well, that was not brilliant, but we shall just leave it as is for the sake of time. Right. So I might just use this as a tab for that. After I round the tops. We'll call that the top of it. Okay. Put a little smoosh of glue along there. And there we go. And I will find something to put there. Sure, why not? Yeah, that works. Yeah, I like it. Okay. One. Let's bring out my ridiculously too big pinking shears and do this. They are super sharp now. I'm not going to lie about that. feel like they would cut through, like, probably even leather. But they're so big and heavy. I would not have a long career as a seamstress with those big guys. My hands would give out from exhaustion. Do I dare? Why not? Oh, poor Penny just came back in the room, and here I am popping this thing again. It's okay, Penny. It's okay. All done. All done. I'm all done. All done. It's okay. You're okay, Pumpkin. Try not to do it on top of the page. Oh, those crumbs up there. It's crummy. I think I did that wrong, but it's fine. It's fine. Oh, I really like that. I really, really like that. It would never fit on there, would it? We're gonna find out. I can absolutely make that work. And I'm just gonna cut the white off that I didn't get adequately done. And then I'm going to put them on book page. Shocker. And then cut it down to size, I think. Yeah. I'm going to use these strips from this book page. Sorry, I know this is incredibly tedious to watch. Yeah, I cut it apart just to essentially glue it back together again. That's all right. You all understand the creative process behind it, right? Sure. It's not insanity, it's creative. Just to be on the safe side. Now let's hope I don't forget the other piece of the phrase. Let's move that out of the way so I don't mess it up. Trying to remember that the point of this is to leave space in between. Wow. Uh-oh. Where's the rest of it? Uh-oh. I'm sunk. Oh my gosh, really? There it is. I'm gonna get all the way over there. Goodness. Okay. See if I can get that to fit back on there. Nope. Well, we're going with it because I took up all that time doing it. We're doing it. Oh, goodness. Just cracked off that corner. Clean off the end of the glue. Watch me glue it on wrong. I will cry. Mm-mm-mm. I have company. Okay, so I'm back. That was a longer break than anticipated. It was my... Hold on, let me put my microphone in. That was my daughter and her family bringing me dinner. She made homemade potato soup. So good. Anyway, so I just finished this, which I think is great. I like it a lot. Where's that? Oh, that's not what I'm working on today. This is what I'm working on today. So I think I do want to do this again with something else. Let's see what's around. Let's see what's floating around. Let's see if I have anything in here from previous days. Have that. I can use that. Just a little piece of it. And round the edges like I did on that other one. Corners, they're called corners. You round the corners of these things. That's what it's called. That might be a bit long, but we're going to go with it. blue down here. And maybe a piece of book page behind it. No, I don't like it. No, I don't like it. It needs something behind it. Piece of washi, maybe? That might work. All right, let me reglue this. You can hardly see that washi tape. Oh well. Okay, that's cute. All right. I'm really pleased with that. So, well, I think I'm going to leave them at that for now, whilst I think about what else I might like to do. All right, so that is today, day 6, book page, and I think I have used book page sufficiently on this. We'll leave it at that, and I will think about how I will attach the next couple of pages together. Yep. All right. So thanks for watching. Have a great start to your week, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Craft and joy, y'all. Bye.